guys asked for it, and we finally are making the video. We are gonna run the YXZ versus the Turbo RR Maverick XRC.
Yeah, so everyone keeps messaging me. I don't know if you guys seen the first video. If you haven't, we already did this race when they were both bone stock, completely stock machines. So now we're back today, and the Turbo RR is still completely stock, 195 horse.
Yeah.
You put a world's best belt in it, but other than that, bone stock.
Bone stock.
Still on the stock 32s. The YXZ, we ended up just putting a silver turbo kit in it, so the motor's not built or anything. So it's just running at 5 pounds right now. So Silver claims about 150, 155-ish horse. That seems to be the pretty much the standard for 5 pounds on a completely stock engine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run them again and see how it does.
Now is that 155 at the crank? Or
yeah, at the crank. Sorry, okay. Yeah, that's not wheel horsepower. Yeah. I think they yield like high 120s at the wheel. Usually at 5 pounds, it's right around there, especially with the stock exhaust. So the stock exhaust is pretty restrictive. I have a silent but deadly spark arrestor in it, but still the stock slip on.
If you guys don't know, XRC's stock is 195 horse at the crank. Obviously there's some discrepancies there because I mean his is clutch, this is CVT, which a lot of people don't like, right?
The XRC's got about 45 horse on the YXZ, 45, but the YXZ has a bit of weight on it. Yeah. The YXZ is about 300-ish pounds lighter, so it'll be a good test. Yeah. So we're gonna do 3 runs. We'll do one at 330 feet, which might actually be a bit too short, but we're gonna do it anyways. We'll do one at 330, we'll do another run at 660, which is 8th mile, everybody loves that. And then we'll do one at 1/4 mile. I think the 1/4 mile, I think we're gonna run out of gear before we even get there anyways.
Most likely, I think so.
But we'll see, we'll set it up and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So predictions, man, I'm thinking right off the hop, the YXZ is gonna take it on the 300.
Yeah, I think the 330, the YXZ will get it. So on the last run, I'll put a link at the end of this video for you guys too if you haven't seen it when we run them stock. But before, the YXZ seems to pull the X3 out of the hole pretty good. Yeah. And then the X3 walks it really hard on the big end. So I think 330, the YXZ is going to take it. 660 is going to be close. Yeah. I actually don't know who's going to get that one. That one's going to be really close. 1/4 mile, I think the X3 is going to run away from the YXZ pretty hard on top of it. But we'll see. The 661 is the one I'm curious about because that one should be close. If the YXZ is ahead, I think you're going to be really close behind with a lot more speed ready to pass. And
just so you guys know, we're on pavement here, so you know, don't expect any 4-wheel drive boosted launches. We're not going to be doing that today.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, I really don't feel like launching my somewhat high mileage machine under boost with the setup I just put on it. I don't really know the setup too well. Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you're gonna shift at the shift light this time, or yeah. The last video, if you guys want to laugh, just read the comments on the last video. So half the comments are, that guy doesn't know how to drive the YXZ, the guy's not shifting on the shift light, the guy's not dropping a clutch at 10 grand on the pavement with his machine that he cares about, stuff like that, you know. So don't worry guys, in the video from my helmet cam you can't actually see the shift light because my hand just so happens to be right in front of it. But I'll hit the shift light on every shift. You're just gonna have to trust me.
And to be honest, I don't think an extra 500 RPM would have made up 100 horsepower difference at the time, right?
In the last video, everyone was complaining, obviously, because I wasn't shifting it at the shift light, whatever. Yeah. But if you actually watch the tack on the first run we did, the shifts are always about 9,500. Yeah. And honestly, the extra 500 RPM before the shift lights come on isn't going to make up the 25 lengths that the X3 put on the YXZ. But anyways, just so you guys know.
All right. Well.
So yeah, we'll go set up the camera. We'll set it up at 330 first, and then we'll start getting some of these runs in and see what happens.
Sounds good.
Done, we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
See what happens.
a couple Liberty stripes here.
Yeah, there's some rubber down there.
Couple bit of Maxxis Liberty on the ground here. So yeah. What did I mean, that's kind of what we expected, right?
Yeah, you know what, we were pretty close. So we did one run of 330. YXZ took the X3. Yeah. You're about a car, you said ish.
Just a bit more in a car. Yeah,
a bit more in a car. 660, we ran it twice. We didn't end up doing quarter mile because at the 660, the first time we did it, you put about a car and a half on me.
Yeah,
car and a half on me, and then you were pulling really hard.
Yeah.
Then we ran 660 again, and I pulled the sneaky and threw it in 4x4 so I get a better launch, because in 2 I was spinning everywhere, but I think you were spinning.
Oh yeah.
So I put it in 4x4 and we ran it again, and it was about half a car-ish.
About that, yeah.
Half a car on me at 660. The X3 pulled it. So
yeah, like you said, guys, there's no point going any further because after 660 I'm pulling, and then he's limited, right?
Yeah, and on the second run of 660, I guess you held it too.
I did, yeah.
I held mine too forever, and you were just slowly creeping away there. So there's no point of running that. But yeah, so 330 YXZ takes it, 660, very close, but the X3 will put about half a car to a car on it. Honestly, it depends who gets the better launch. But
now one thing you guys will notice watching the old video than watching this one is you put less car lengths on me this time than last time, and the only difference is that belt.
Yeah, you put a world's best. So we didn't measure it out last time, but I feel like where we put it was kind of close to where we put it now. Yeah. This time for the 660. I'll have to watch it again, but yeah, I feel like the only difference is the belt that you put on. That must have made a difference. So your other belt must have been.
Honestly, I know this might sound a little trivial, but I noticed as soon as I put that belt in that it actually drove differently. As weird as that is,
dropped the engagement a bit.
Dropped the engagement. It engaged smooth. It wasn't a hard engagement there.
A bit worn, right? If you're engaging a bit higher, the ramps must have been worn a bit, but yeah. But yeah, no, that was a good run. So 330 YXZ takes it, 660, very close, but the X3 will put half a car to a car-ish on it, and then anything past that, the X3 just pulls away.
So what's the next move?
More boost, I guess.
Just throw more boost at it.
More boost at it.
Yeah, just throw more boost at it until the stuff inside there comes outside.
You create a window into another dimension. So yeah, that was good. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, like I said at the start of the video, actually I didn't even say it at the start, but I'll say it now. Yeah. I really appreciate if you subscribe, like, share this stuff, you know, hit the little notification bell. We plan on doing a bunch of stuff. We were actually supposed to be in Silver Lake yesterday, but the border didn't open up.
I mean, this is just a good, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
What do you like, I guess. So yeah, we are still planning on doing the Silver Lake trip this summer, but honestly, it depends on the border, obviously. So if the border doesn't open, we're not there.
And we got some stuff coming for the X3. Obviously, if you guys might know about X3s, they got radius rod problems and a couple frame problems. So I got some reinforcement plates for the front. I got some radius rods coming for the back. I got an RPM blow-off valve coming in. And
we'll have to do one on that blow-off valve.
Yeah, that'll be pretty neat. And then light bar, but just little things.
Yeah.
Other than that,
yeah, no, that was a good run.
I think so.
Good to see.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I don't think I'm going to be doing much else yet. We'll see. I don't know.
See what happens, man.
I say that, right? I say that about a lot of things. When I bought it, I said I wasn't going to do anything to it either. And then
when he bought it, it was supposed to be just like, I'm just going to do a nice exhaust.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a pipe and a tune there. And then next thing you know, I put 20 kilometers on it and went, oh, it's got turbo. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Like I said, we're really putting up a bunch of stuff on the X3, all the bracing stuff. Yeah. We'd like to do those Silver Lake runs, and plan on doing some more trail rides. We don't really know where yet, but it'll happen anyways.
Hell yeah.
We forgot to mention this. If you want these fresh shirts, unfortunately you can't get any right now because this is the only one I have. But if people actually decide they want these shirts, I'll get them, and I'll get them made for you guys. So let me know. Just, message me in the comments if you want a shirt, if you want one. Not to take that off.
We'll get one out to you, man.
Hey, you never know. But yeah, let me know if you want one. I'll get you one. Yeah. It's not a deal. They're not too expensive. So. Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Okay, yeah. Hey, dude, let's see that fresh shirt one more time.
See it one more time? Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah. Nice.
Hold it tight there.
Yo, these chicken fingers are good as dude.
Oh yeah.